Wool got everything he thought he needed and still almost lost everything that mattered. Not because he wasn't talented, not because the odds were against him, but because he misunderstood what actually wins. Everyone calls GOAT a story about chasing your dream. It's not. It's about learning when to stop chasing it alone. And the thing Wool had to learn, you might be getting wrong right now. It starts in the stadium. A young GOAT sitting in the crowd, watching Jet dominate the court. Fast, precise, untouchable. And in that moment, Wool makes a promise. One day he'll be like her. Not better, not different. Like her. That's important. Because from that moment, Wool doesn't just chase greatness, he chases a copy. 10 years later, everything sells the one thing that connects him to his mother, those sneakers. Think about that. That's not just sacrifice, that's pressure. Because now failure doesn't just mean losing. It means losing the last piece of where you came from. He steps onto the court, faces a professional player, and for a moment, it looks like he belongs. Two clean shots, confidence, control. Then the reality hits. The opponent stops playing around, takes over, ends the game. Just like that, and Wool loses everything. The money, his home, his stability, all in one day. That's the part most people skip over. Because this isn't a believe in yourself and win moment. This is what happens when belief meets reality, and reality wins. But then something unexpected happens. Not a miracle, not luck, opportunity. He gets signed, not because he proved he was the best, but because someone saw potential in how close he got. That's different. And Wool doesn't even question it. He just accepts. Now he's in the big league. Same dream, bigger stage. And what happens? He sits on the bench, game after game, watching, waiting, losing, because talent alone doesn't fix a broken system. And the team he joined? It's not a team. It's a collection of individuals trying to win alone. Jet is the perfect example. She's still chasing that same promise Wool made years ago. Be the one who carries everything. Be the reason the team wins. And when it doesn't work, what does she do? She doubles down. More pressure, more isolation, more control. That's the trap. When things start falling apart, most people don't change the approach. They push harder on the same one. Wool finally gets his moment, not because someone believed in him, because someone else failed. He steps onto the court, unnoticed, underestimated, and that's exactly why it works. Nobody sees him as a threat, so he plays freely. No expectations, no pressure, just instinct. And suddenly he delivers. A shot nobody expected, a play nobody planned. And just like that, the team wins. This is where most people get the lesson wrong. They think, see, just wait for your chance and prove yourself. That's surface level thinking. Because what actually changed wasn't Wool's skill, it was the environment. For the first time, he wasn't trying to be someone else. He was just playing. But the real shift doesn't happen on the court. It happens off it, when Wool and Jet finally talk. Not as teammates, not as competitors, just as two people carrying pressure. Jet admits it. She's not struggling because she's not good enough. She's struggling because she feels like she has to be everything. The leader, the scorer, the savior. Every single game. And Wool? He's been doing the same thing in a different way. Trying to prove he belongs instead of just playing like he does. That's the connection. Two players, same problem. Different directions. One trying to carry everything, the other trying to prove he's not too small to carry anything at all. So the team changes. Not magically, not instantly, but intentionally. Everyone stops trying to be the best player and starts becoming the right player. The rhino uses strength. The giraffe uses reach. The ostrich uses speed. Wool uses precision. And Jet, she finally starts passing. That sounds simple. It's not, because passing means trusting, and trusting means giving up control. And for someone who built their identity on being the one who carries everything, that's the hardest thing to let go of. They start winning,